ready.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here, another reaction, another day. Shogun. First episode was really good. I liked it a lot. Regardless, I like the culture, the Japanese culture, so I was definitely looking forward to this because I knew that it blew up. I didn't know exactly what it entails. It seems like the last Shogun died. I think that's who they're calling the Taiko, or I could be wrong. His son is to take over, but his son is too young to become Shogun. It seems like also these pirates. I was just about to say pirates, but I think they're pirates. They're over here to get the connection, the Portuguese connection with the Catholics and all that. They don't like them, all these different things. I'm pretty sure they're going to give us more information as we go along in the series to help us to understand them a lot better. But from what I can understand, it seems like they're speaking English for us, the audience, but it seems like they are calling the language that they're speaking Portuguese. Right, so it seems like they're actually speaking Portuguese. That's what Japanese recognize it as, but they're speaking English for us, at least on the other side of things. Without no further ado, man, we're just gonna jump into episode 2 here. I'm enjoying Shogun. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the reactions as well. If you want to see these episodes in advance, go check it out on the Patreon, guys. Come over and help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? Can't say it any better than that. Anyways, guys, make sure to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Subscribe button is right there and it's free, man. Subscribe to the channel. All right, let's jump into the reaction, and I will see you guys right after for the review. It's the old Taiko. Perfect endlessness. Well, you still have your eyelashes, bro? So it seems like it's been a while since they've had a shogun. So I don't quite understand why the situation with Taiko, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not calling him shogun. So I'm guessing there was a... Oh, so she wasn't a believer. I gotta remember his name. Toranaga. Drill that into my head. Toranaga. I don't think that's the same girl that I'm thinking of. What's her name again? Something in there. Tomiko or something like that. Ah. Been 100 years since there's been a true shogunate.
主は八重千代が元服するまで権勢を分かち合うことになる。
膠着状態にござりまするな。火の元一の知恵者にござりまする。
八重千代を敵からも鎌からも守ってやってくれ。
Enemies and his friends. Damn.
そして教えてやってくれ。一番肝心なことを。国の頂に立つ者は誰より孤独なのだと。
Loneliest man in the realm. That is something. Oh, is this the opening? Okay, I guess this is the opening. Solid. Jonathan Veltulikin.
This English pilot, how do you mean he is obscene?
You know, the short, dirty, diseased, and he's got a filthy mouth. He's like a back passage whore of the 15th rank. Know what I mean, fellow, is it?
These journals are proof of his depravity. These journals are proof of his depravity.
Sacked, slaughtered, and pillaged his way through Manila. A real piece of work, that one. Brutal savage.
So we show these to the Japanese, and he will be hanged for piracy.
I'm afraid it may not be so simple. Despite the discord in Osaka, Toranaga is still president of foreign relations. He's a thorough man. I fear he'll want a complete translation of this journal. Perhaps a bit too complete.
Toranaga. Gotta remember his name.
I'll thank you to leave now.
Well, you know, this pirate is not a man to leave his fate with God. I suggest you don't either.
So he knows everything about Macau. Christ is my witness. This bush was on the verge of open war. The last thing we need is any discussion of past entanglements.
Well then, let us be grateful our visitor does not speak Japanese. I'm going to the castle where Toranaga has been sequestered. I'm to translate for him this afternoon.
Martin, these are critical times for the mission. You will see to it this man is not a problem.
失礼いたしました。Toranaga様、お待たせいたし、申し訳ござりません。
マリコ殿が同席しても構わぬか。ポルトガル語の修行になるゆえ、来るようにわしが命じたのじゃ。そなたは師匠であるからの。
もったいないお言葉でございまする。レイディマリアのご同席はいつでも歓迎いたします。Good morning. My name is Martin Albitu of the Society of Jesus. You must be the Anjin.
What does that mean?
It means pilot. The way Tsuji means translator for me. You're in the court of Lord Yoshii Toranaga, and I am the interpreter to the Council of Regents.
Oh, good, so you'll be able to twist my words in your Portuguese favor.
アンジン様が私の通訳では信用できないと申しております。私がポルトガル人なので、I will translate without prejudice.
Well, seeing as you're so bloody honest, perhaps you would do me the courtesy of telling him we are enemies.
Tell him yourself.
The Japanese word for enemy is teki.
Gesture at me and say the word. He will understand. I may be your enemy, John Blackthorne of the Erasmus, but I am not your assassin. That you will do yourself. 今、敵という言葉を教えました。我々が友人ではないことを、アンジン様が自らお伝えできるように。レディ・マリア、そうですね。
パドレ様のおっしゃる通りでございまする。
その偉人に聞いてくれ。何故お前はわしの通詞の敵なのかと。
He wants to know why we are enemies.
Because our countries are at war.
国同士が争っているからと申しておりまする。
お前の国はどこじゃ？
Tell him where you're from.
England. It's an island kingdom 1,000 miles north of Portugal.
イングレスの生まれです。
ポルトガルから1000マイル離れた国でございます。マイルはヨーロッパの尺度で1マイルはおよそ半里に当たります。
聞こう。何故お前の国は通詞の王国と戦っておるのじゃ。
Because England refuses to be intimidated by Catholics.
お前はカトリックではないのか？
There are two Christian religions, Protestant and Catholic. We English are Protestant.
いずれもデウスが神だと信じておるのか？
Yes, though I won't know for sure till I'm dead.
それゆえお前は海賊になったのか？敵のカトリックに戦を仕掛けるために本気で信じてもいない神を錦の
You don't quite believe in. For real.
I am not a pirate.
20門もの大筒を積んでおいてか。
My ship contains letters of marque from the rulers of a nation called Holland, authorizing us to trade in all seas and to defend ourselves against anyone who dare stop us.
もしわしらが戦を仕掛けたらどうする？
I cannot conceive of being an enemy to you, Lord.
わしにはたやすく思い描けるぞ。
Very easily.
いかがいたす？
Then I would commend my soul to God, or surely I would die by the hand of a techie like you.
This is Lord General Ishido. If you value your life, do not say a word.
お主はこの城に偉人を招き入れたと聞き及んだのでの。
なるほど。醜い犬ごときの瞑想じゃ。
見せ物にして国中回ったらどうじゃ。西の化け物とでも銘打って。それにしても下船の今に断罪されようという俺に偉人などと戯れておられるとは。残り少ないお命じゃ。もっと大事に使われてはいかがかの。
I know you're not over here calling anybody ugly with that haircut.
石堂様。
その方らの宗派にとってその男は目の上の単行部というわけよの。
その異端者それがしには何の値落ちもござらん。お望みとあらば息子に命じて牢にでも放り込んでおきまするが。
揉め事の元にならなければよいのじゃ。
You are to be detained.
For how long?
I do not know, Anjin, but I will pray for your soul.
What have you told him, you bastard? There's clearly been some sort of misunderstanding. Where are you taking me?
誠に青いのでございますか、その男の目は。
荒れ模様の空の色とでも申しましょうか。
して髪の毛はこの大根のような色でござりまするか。
息子と一緒になって笑うとは。お前はこやつを屋上中か何かと思うてるのか。おおがどうしたんだ。
今日虎長様が母上をお呼びになり偉人に会わせたのでございます。
殿はどのような御用でお前が呼ばれたのじゃ。
ポルトガル語を趣味をせよと。
何故殿はお前にそのようなことを望まれるのじゃ。お前ならわかるか。何故お前の母はおとなしく家に収まっておれんのじゃ。
Okay, pump the brakes a little bit. Yeah. It's like, why? Is he so aggressive?
いや、そのような暇はない。虎長様がまたぞろをお呼びじゃ。お主ではない。
Call for her again.
してそなたの見立ては。
パードレ様は正直なお方にございまする。先ほどの通訳には何一つごまかしはございませんでした。
あの偉人の方は。
あの者には用心せねばという気がいたしまする。
そなたの宗派について偉人が申したことを気に障ったか。
試されて揺らぐような信仰はまことなものとは申せません。
殿、拙者の朝知恵など殿の辛抱遠慮に及ぶはずがないことは百も承知でござる。さりながらこの一件、殿の断罪と何の関わりがあると仰せでございましょうや。
今朝江戸でわしの孫が生まれ、落ち葉の方は大坂へ戻りたいと言うてきた。無論わしは許した。許さねば謀反とみなされようからな。
そう、それゆえ我ら一同大老衆からの切腹の沙汰を待つ身となった次第。
さよ。しかし患者によればポルトガル人らはあの偉人を目の敵にしておるようじゃ。間もなくキリシタンの大老木山とオウムを通じてあの偉人を大坂に置くことに抗議してくるであろ
う。何故そこに
That's true.
キリシタンの大老が出てまいるのでござるか。
Why should we care about him?
殿に断罪が下されるのは残りの大老が結束して票を投じた場合のみにござりまする。殿はあの偉人を用いて石堂とキリシタンの大老との結束に日々を入れるつもりかと。
嫁子の腹の座りようをちと見習うがよい。
しからも誠に。
Are they gonna kill him? Like, I mean, the priest is you know.
Father, there has been a mistake. I am a guest of a Lord Toranaga. I'm not meant to be here.
Tanaga brought you to Osaka.
And I must be allowed to leave.
Dear God, you are a child in the wilderness. You don't know the games. Toranaga is a prisoner in Osaka Castle, isolated by his rivals on the Council of Regents. They're Sugiyama, descended from the richest samurai family in Japan.
Okay, getting some backstory.
Feared war. All of them are in the palm of Ishido, caretaker of the castle. Any day now, this man will vote on Toranaga's demise. Hear me, my son. I alone will tell you the truth. If Toranaga claimed you as an ally, you'll never leave Japan alive.
That's insane. But, hey, damn, bro, you gotta be out here doing paperwork. Sad. That's a really good-looking armor, though. Not gonna lie.
凛の方はつがなくお産もえわこも健やか。お世継ぎのお歳暮は江戸を離れる許しを得た。
虎長は殿が定めを受け入れたようじゃな。万事石堂殿の舵取りのおかげじゃ。
礼を申されるなら虎長という邪魔者の息の根を止めてからにしていただこう。さあ、賛否を問おうか。
Damn, my dude can't even show his face with his leprosy.
石堂殿、その前に一つ片付けておきたいことがござる。異端者のことよ。虎長が大坂に招き入れた。
そやつなら見届けてまいった。それがしが抗議しましたところ、虎長が牢送りにいたしましたぞ。
あいにく牢に入れただけでは足りぬのじゃ。その異端者がマニラにおいてキリシタンの信徒をなぶり殺しにしたという感化的な話もござるゆえ。
なんたること。で、 証はござるのか。
パードレたちがそやつの私的な書状を
This is what he was talking about. You
我ら
know?
はそのものの処刑を所望いたす。
We must politely demand. How do you politely demand something? The 2 words is just freaking oxymoron.
年を重ねるごとに見えてくるものがござる。それがし今朝方目覚めると、トラナガが我らをどう見てるのか分かったような気がいたした。
United.
官僚でござる。
Oh, bureaucrats. Huh?
我らが証文に入るすまに、トラナガは我らが作る掟を侮り、むしろ我らを貶めようと利用しようとしておるのじゃ。
異端者は我らがデウスを侮辱し、
はてさてオミラはパードレどもが積み上げる山ほどの献上品がなかったとしても、そのデウスとやらに忠誠を尽くされるのでござろうか。
Damn, he calling you out, bro.
もはや猶予ござらん。トラナガの件、賛否を問うぞ。
主デウスの皆に向いて要請する。異端者の処刑が先じゃ。Toranaga was born Minwara, name that carries great weight in Japan. For centuries, his ancestors dominated this country, carrying with them a divine mandate.
Mandate?
A title revered through the ages. The ultimate rank a mortal can achieve. Shogun.
And Toranaga, does he seek this title?
Who knows what lurks in the heart of a Minwara?
Another one. Damn, bro.
Another soul for every hour of the day. There's nothing for you to fear now. You'll die a martyr. On the cross, perhaps.
I'm sorry, Father. I didn't come all this way around the world just to die on a cross.
What do they do? Just cut off their head, or does they? I don't know.
You came here to wage war. I would have stood by you. I came here in 72, clutching my rosary. Visions of the souls I would save. Then I learned the true tenets of the cloth. Silk, gold, and guns. These Jesuits care nothing for the souls. They made an idol of that cursed black ship. That's how they dominate trade. The Chinese ate Japan. So all trade goes through the Portuguese. It's usury. Taga even tried to put a stop to it. But the church incited the rebellion. Smuggled guns from that secret base in Macau.
Macau? I met a man who said he'd been to that fortress, said there were Japanese soldiers, hundreds of them, all converted to Catholicism. Are you telling me the Lord's here? Don't know.
It's too late for that now.
You don't understand. I must tell them. That's my way out.
You can't play their game. Their rules are too opaque. Their hearts too cold.
You don't know me.
I've known 1,000 of you.
I'm not gonna lie. She a bad one. I ain't gonna lie, bruh.
殿、失礼いたします。石堂様がお見えにござりまする。
どうぜ。
はっ。
わしが朝鮮兵のムクロの山から引きずり出してやった立派な侍だ。
いやはや拙者のその知辱を金輪際忘れさせてはくださらぬ。誇り高き総大将ではござらぬか。
お主がなぜあの身のわらな末裔に忠義を尽くすのか合点がいかぬ。あれは情けを知らぬ男じゃ。あの城壁が見えるか。太閤様が大阪城をお作りになっており、日の本の武将どもがこぞって自慢の石を献上した。殿下はわしが献じた石をあの角石にお選びくださった。さらに褒美として大老に取り立ててくださったのじゃ。
まこと見事な石にございまする。
お主らが大阪へ連れて参った偉人のことについて聞かせてくれ。
俺はただの海賊にございまする。小物でござる。礼儀も知らず身分も低いようで。
虎長はあの者の衣服に今日惹かれておるのじゃ。
あやつがもたらしたものにございましょう。大筒20門に鉄砲500丁。
そんなものなら日の本にもある。
それとポルトガルへの敵返し。いずれキリシタンのご大老方が敵に回ると踏んでおいでかと。
たわけだことを。我ら大老氏の絆は盤石よ。
Constantly united while trying to take out one of y'all.
拙者はその先に思いを巡らせたまでにございます。虎長公が断罪に処された後の動きに。
お主も主君に準ずることになるの。
仰せの通りで、我が身の行く末はさておき、やがて石堂様の力が最も強大なるのは必要。されどその折には大野殿木山殿が石堂様の敵に回りまする。キリシタンの支援を受けておられるお二方は
わしに勝ち目はなかろうな。
されど石堂様が例の偉人を手に入れ、さらに手なずけ得る知恵者を配下に置けば潮目は変わりましょ
う。残念だがあの偉人の処刑はすでに再開しておる。キリシタン大老お二方に押し切られたのよ。手の打ちようがなかった。
拙者お力になれるやもしれません。
What are you gonna do? Break him out? I'm not supposed to die.
Confess before me all sins past and present. Go with your ghost,
Well, it seems like they're not killing him.
あの男に何をしておる道を切ろう
Damn. Of course. Of course. No witnesses.
形いけない。聞いたか。人間様の言葉を話しよる。こいつは賢い犬じゃの。よしじゃあ教えてやろう。オラは犬じゃ。言ってみろ。オラは犬じゃ。オラは犬じゃ。そうだ。お前はいいことよしよしひざまずけ。ほら、な犬はひざまずいてる。オラは犬じゃ。そうだ。形いけない。良い飼い主が欲しいんじゃな。
大義であった藪重殿。この偉人をわしにくれるのはこたびで2度目じゃな。
運が良かったまでにござりまする。
Nah, nigga, we don't know you. You working with Ishido.
そこに図らずも拙者が通りかかった次第。
その図らずもの運に恵まれて。
I know, right? Just right. Wink, wink.
Good morning, senor. I am to be your interpreter for today.
You speak Portuguese?
It is my honor to learn the language of my Christian teachers.
Catholic teachers?
I serve Lord Toranaga-sama. My name is Toda Mariko.
John. Blackthorne. And you should know I'm not Catholic.
暗示に伝えてくれ。こたびの牢入り大義であったと。
My lord would like to say that he is sorry for the time you spent in prison.
I'm grateful to be alive.
礼を申しておりまする。
若君にお前の国の話をせよと伝えよ。天下人のことを、習わしのこと。
He asks about your country, your rulers and customs.
Just this morning I was set for death, and now I know I am considered an enemy in your country, but I assure you, my queen is wise and thoughtful.
Who was queen at this time? Elizabeth?
自分は敵ではないと申しておりまする。安仁様の国の女王は神話的。
I think it was Elizabeth around this time.
安仁に柄杓を持て。若君、鬼やおけがし恐縮で
It
ございます。
should be.
安仁が存じておる世界の地図を描いてみようと
I
伝
think
え
it
よ。
was Queen Elizabeth the... I want to say the first one.
Thank you. The earth is round.
世界は丸いと申しておりまする。
Like a fruit. Japan is here. My country, England. It's on the other side of the world.
日の本を指し、次にイギリスを指しましてございまする。
We came by way of Magellan's Pass. We are the first outsiders to use it because the Spanish and the Portuguese kept it secret. And for us, it was safer to sail this way because we had to avoid Portuguese base in Macau. It employs Japanese mercenaries. I'm told you call them Ronin. A secret Catholic fortress used for gun running, employed during an uprising some years ago.
その鉄砲が謀反に使われた。太后様への謀反のことでございましょうか。よくわかりません。
安仁に後で詳しい地図を書けと伝えよ。そこにポルトガルのすべての砦を書き込めと。
My master asks that later you write this map and mark the Portuguese bases.
If I may, I will explain now. This is the way Portugal and Spain carved up the New World. 70 years ago, they signed a treaty that split undiscovered land between them. Your country
True.
falls into the Portuguese half, so it belongs to them.
ポルトガルとスペインの2つの国が東洋の島々を分け合ったと信じているようでございます。日の本はポルトガル領だと申しておりまする。
誠にポルトガル領と申したのか。
Belongs.
はい、そのように。
Yeah, they're just over here claiming places. Hey, that history, bruh, is crazy, man. Because people that was living in their areas, their countries or whatever, and doing their thing, you know, like Japan here, they ain't even know. And when they do show up, they're killing. It's war against the people who are that natively belong there. So they were just over here just claiming places. Let's be like, oh, everything undiscovered over here is ours, regardless of if you like it or not. I don't care who they are. We don't care about their culture. Just be like, yo, they're ours. Crazy times, bro.
I'm sorry, sir, but I assure you their arrogance is unbelievable. Please tell him it's written into legal documents. Each Spanish and Portuguese king has the right to lay claim to any non-Catholic land they discover and to replace its government with Catholic rule.
This is a lie.
No.
Do you swear by your God?
Yes, I do.
安仁は何と申したのじゃ。
ポルトガルの望みはキリシタンにあらざる天下人を追放し、仲間であるキリシタンの統治者を据えることと申しておりまする。
お前は何を求めて火の元に来たのじゃ。
He asks what you seek here.
To vanquish our common enemies.
戦を挑むつもりならやめておいた方がよい。多勢に無勢。望みはあるまい。
Unless I win.
己が勝てば望みはあると申しておりまする。
安心に今宵は西の丸に泊まれと伝えよ。外は物騒じゃ。盗賊がうろついておるからの。
Bandits lurking.
These women can assist you in preparation for your bath.
Thank you, but I've already bathed.
In the prison?
No, in the village.
But that was some time ago.
2 baths in a week.
Yes! Nasty ass.
ようわからぬが、安心様は今風呂に入りたくないそうじゃ。
It's like 2 baths in a week is a problem for you, my guy?
I know you hold these priests in high regard, but I beg you to consider their motives. Your lord is in danger, and I have a ship.
I would advise against speaking out of turn. Oh, and you will please address me as Mariko-sama.
Yeah, nasty ass.
この頃は風が良くないそうでして、今黒船が長崎に向かって出港できないと、翌年の輸送に間に合わなくなると。ですから、いい国に関わることを司る虎長様にそろそろ出港の許可をいただきたくお願い申し上げまする。
わしは常に利益について考えておる。そっちの国と我が国の。しかるにわしは知らぬことがあまりに多い。
Trying to get in there.
よう知っておるようじゃがの。
Yeah, y'all are over here pretending.
しばらく見合わせることにいたす。海が荒れるやもしれん。お主らの教会がこの辺りの海域に隠し砦を築いておるのもそれがゆえかもしれんの。
Yeah, I'm on to y'all now.
取り決めをするのはそれら砦についての見聞を広めてからでも遅くはあるまい。
Yeah, we up on game now.
Has just received word from Toranaga. He has denied our departure papers for the Black Sheep. This God-cursed heretic doesn't even have the decency to ruin us slowly.
Let this be my burden, father.
このような夜更けに何をしておる?
Oh! Oh! Dang! Ooh. Yo, who are they after? Oh my god. No hesitation, but she just... Yeah, she after... Oh, dude. Blackthorne or whatever.
No!
You're still alive?
Tono, お怪我はござりませぬか?
石堂が血迷ったな。かくなる上は戦じゃ。
いや、これは石堂の仕業ではない。今宵わしは真珠を安心に貸してやった。わしは安心がいるはずの客間に身を隠しておったのじゃ。刺客が狙ったのはわしではなく、この男よ。
Yeah, they came for him. They're not after Toranaga. That's crazy. This series is dope, bruh. I was not expecting that. Came out of nowhere. That lady put the rag to the face and then the stab in the back of the neck. Ooh, she was on demon time. It's like, yo. But I don't remember which that one is. The one in the red. That's a Christian that, you know, just taking advantage of the prophets and everything. I think it is because he said, "Let this be my burden," right? He's the one that went to go send assassins to kill Blackburn, okay? Blackburn, I think his name. Blackthorne, I think is the name. Regardless of what his name is, this was another great episode for Shogun, man. I think I'm possibly going to finish the show pretty soon. It's only 10 episodes. Shouldn't take me that long to get through it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know when this is going to go on YouTube, but probably it's going to be up there pretty soon because I'm pretty sure the demand is there and people want to see my reactions to it. But regardless of that, let's talk about the episode, man. Like, things, we're getting a little bit more understanding of the world and what's really going on. A lot was explained in this episode concerning the new world, right? Which I actually stopped to talk about because yeah, that's how it was, man. Like, you know, me being from a country that was colonized, you know, Jamaica didn't get independence until 1962 from England, whatever. England colonized a lot of you know, the Caribbean. To some extent they were trying to do it to the US as well. So it goes way back, man. It goes way back. Spain and Portugal, the whole treaty. There's a specific name that treaty has, but I can't remember what it is. I don't remember what it is right now, but there's a specific name for that treaty that happened between Spain and Portugal, and the whole thing with Christopher Columbus and all these different things. But it's interesting to see this in a show like this concerning Japan, because we never learn any history concerning Japan. Like, the biggest history that we know about Japan as people in the West, like, you ask pretty much anybody about it, they probably could tell you, is usually one out of two things that they'll be able to tell you when it comes on to history of Japan, or any kind of history in Japan, right? And that is Hiroshima, you know, the atomic bomb, or Pearl Harbor. Those are the two things that people will always tell you about Japan when it comes on to history and stuff like that. Most of the, you know, samurai, shogun, all these different things, I learned that stuff from like watching different animes, different shows, or even documentaries. That's how I learn about a lot of Japanese history and stuff like that. I still can't retain it much. But this is really interesting to see a show like this where you have these factions that are fighting against each other. The Portuguese just over there, they don't want to ruffle no feathers, right? They're over here setting up bases and stuff like that. And so I do this, like, you know, it's a war you can't win because it's a lot of Portuguese. I didn't even know this. This is what I'm saying, like, with the history of it all. It's just like, this is something that I didn't know that Portuguese was like over Japan like that. I'm pretty sure this is based on like real history. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're pulling inspiration from real history. It's probably not a one-to-one story that you're telling here from, you know, from history, but at the same time it still works because it's interesting what you're setting up. Learning more about is it Mariko? I think it's Mariko. Yes. It's gonna take me a while to get these names down. By the 5th episode, I should know everybody, right? I should know everybody. So of course, Toranaga, right? He's, of course, seems like he's main character, right? So he's trying to ruffle feathers to give them something else to realize that you can't be worried about me because all of these different things are happening on the island right now, and it's working out in his favor. All these things are happening in Japan right now. This is not the time to kill me. You know what I'm saying? This is not the time to kill somebody like him, which is like over an entire faction. Like, I'm one of y'all, right? But of course they don't like him because I think he was possibly, it looks like he was favored, you know, due to the opening scene for this episode. It seems like he was favored by the Taiko that died. Seems like he was favored. He even wanted him to, you know what I'm saying, is like, I will give you the power if you just promise me that you will take care of my son. I will give you the power over all of them, right? But, you know, dude, you know, he don't want to be Shogun. He don't want to be the leader. He's like, listen, I'll just literally just would make me a bigger target for them to unite against me. Still happen, but you know, because here we are in present day, right? With the same thing that you were trying to avoid is the same thing that's happening right now. They're trying to impeach him and, you know, possibly sentence him to death, right? And take out his entire clan. So it's a huge issue. But I like what Blackthorne did when he was showing them what's happening around the world, because they don't know. They don't travel to the west, right? They're just over here on the, you know, Japanese, the islands, all this other stuff. They also talked about how the Chinese hate the Japanese, which is another. I'm watching a C drama right now, a Chinese drama that's centered around that hatred, right, and the war between the Japanese and China, and it is a great show. It's called The Disguiser. So if you want to go check that out, it's on Patreon as well. But regardless, this is one of those shows where the dialogue is so interesting, the dialogue is so well written, that you have to pay attention to every word. That's why I'm trying not to talk over anything or trying to interject too much and stuff like that, and just kind of save my thoughts till the end. Because also, of course, it's not in English, so I gotta read the subtitles as well. But regardless of all of that, man, this has just been 2 episodes, great experience. Can't say nothing else or say anything bad about this, because it's filmed very well. The atmosphere, but you know, the Portuguese, they kind of shitting their pants right now, because we know about your secrets now. The Japanese know what you've been doing in the corner while you sit in front of us acting like everything is all good, and oh, you respect us and we don't know gonna get their heads cut off while you're moving into our land and trying to take over, trying to colonize us, right? It's crazy. So awesome, man. I love this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction as well. That last like 3 minutes of the episode was just crazy how they came after Blackthorne like that. So it's on. See you guys next time. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on. You already know what to do. I'll see you guys next time, and I'm out. Peace.